The studies are at famous Dalian Neusoft University of Information in China, ranked 71st among world top 100 universities. Student Entrepreneurship Center, SOVO, where experienced mentor teachers guide students to take up innovative projects and also encourage high-quality entrepreneurship and startups. AI social bridge programs and advanced AI-driven technologies are harnessed.
My name's Marvin. I'm from the United States of America I stayed over there for 8 years, and I was an entrepreneur. Now I'm a lecturer here in DNUI, and I'm from the School of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And I'm really glad to introduce our team to you because they are in their second semester and they did a great job. They just start from the first one, like a 3D printing stuff, and looks not really good, but they really learned something we called sensors, like sonar sensors, and 3D printing, and stepper motor, and servo motor, something like that. And now they've already done with their second semester, and they've already finished their pretty nice project. So, anyone? Just introduce the project to them.
Yes, sir. Hello everyone, my name is Ashwant. I'm from India. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Marvin. We had an excellent semester. We learned a lot of marketing and about how to create a prototype. He pushed us to create our first prototype, and we successfully created a project and an app for the project. So first of all, I am going to introduce my team. My name is Ashwant. I'm the team leader of our team who takes all things. His name is Akhil. He is mainly responsible for finances report and financial analysis of our report on hardware. His name is Pierre and he is Ryan. They both take care of the marketing analysis part. So the introduction of our project is our company name is Anikitos. Our company, it's mainly produces some products called Neural Sync. So nowadays we are first of all, we got an idea to go into the hospital field. So because it's more profitable than other fields. So we had an idea of combining a watch to a sensor called gyroscope sensor in the phones, which is used to play games. So normal apps in the market, they are used to measure blood pressure or oxygen levels or humidity levels in the air or something like that. So we took that step. We took that to another level and we added the gyroscope sensor. Actually, last year November, when we came to SOVO, we saw a project for LRS people and ADHD people who are suffering from panic attacks. Usually, they are installing some sensors in their homes, which 24/7 record the movements of the elderly people. If they have some panic attacks, they'll immediately catch that panic attacks and call the emergency contact. So the idea is very good and they're earning in millions of RMB. But we thought we wanted to give a product to middle class people in India and most of them could afford. So we came to an idea to combine a gyroscope sensor. So I'll give you a small introduction to the gyroscope sensor. The gyroscope sensor is it will calculate the gravitational movement in X, Y and Z coordinates. For example, in mobile phones, if you are playing some racing games related to cars, we use the gyroscope sensor. If we move the phone like this, the car inside the phone will move based on the coordinates and the change in gravitational field. So we took that concept. First, we thought the sensor is very costly and we couldn't buy that sensor or make that product come into reality. Then we came to know that the products in China are really cheap. So we can actually make a prototype in a small amount of time, 3 to 4 months. So we thought of creating a prototype first. So for creating a prototype, we came there are many challenges for us. For example, combining the motherboard to the gyroscope sensor is a big challenge because we are new to coding. We are beginners in coding. So we don't know anything about coding in our first semester. Now we know something about coding and we came to know that there is a software called Adreno. So now we are working on that Adreno to program the motherboard, which can collaborate with the gyroscope. And it is it's a big challenge because in the past, no one combined gyroscope and the motherboard together and made it work. So that is our first product. the main function of this product is like, for example, LRS people who are with ADHD or who usually have panic attacks. By calculating the blood pressure and the oxygen levels, at the same time it will also use the gyroscope sensor. If they fell unconscious, or if they have some rapid movements like rambling while walking or while walking through on the stairs, it will immediately notice the change in gravitational movement and immediately call the emergency contact. And a main problem, we have a main drawback. Last time while I'm presenting in SOVO, like my junior came up with the question, if you are using a gyroscope sensor in a watch, if you even make some slight rapid movements, the gyroscope will automatically activate and it will call the emergency contact. So solve that. So we came up with a solution. We are using a gyroscope sensor which is so advanced, that is called R3. So it's so advanced, and it uses, instead of using two coordinates which is X and Y, it also uses the Z coordinate. So it is more flexible to code, and there is like minimal errors. We can reduce the errors to 20 or 30% from like 70 or 60%. So that is our first product. We target mainly LRS people who are usually with panic attacks. And our second product, we call it the EEG Pro. It collects brainwave data from the customers. So the first step of this product is like, the people who are suffering from insomnia and elderly age people who can't usually go to the hospitals and need analysis from their homes, they'll buy this product. For example, the people who are suffering from insomnia, there are signals in the brain called EEG signals. If they are suffering with some problems, the signals will alter automatically in the brain. So if we can analyze the EEG signals from the brain, we can give the most effective analysis report to the patient. And our idea is like, actually there are three competitors for us, which is Whoop, Dream in the USA, which are like nearly the same idea as us. We came up with the idea like, before 3 years ago, we all know AI came into this world. From then, they didn't make much progress in their companies. So we are thinking like integrating artificial intelligence and our band. So artificial intelligence can make its own decisions, and our band, if we combine both, we can give the most effective analysis to the customer. At the same time, we can cure like insomnia problems for most of the people. And not only curing insomnia problems. For example, if we have to do a EEG test, if we go to hospital, it's like $600 to $700. If we like buy this band, the patient can do their own EEG analysis report. It is not that accurate, but it is like 60 to 70% accurate. We are working on it. So instead of, there are three types of models for EEG reports. One is like a watch model. First, we thought of making a watch, but it's not accurate. It's like 20 to 30% accurate, because first we thought of making a watch, then our teacher Mr. Marvin showed he had a watch, and like it's not accurate. So we deleted that idea from our brain. And the second idea is like two clips pinned to our ears. So that idea, he told that for infants and for small age people, it's so uncomfortable like clipping some pins to our ears. So we deleted that idea. Our third idea is like, as like a thin band around our head. There are only two bands, like one pin is above this ear and one pin is above this ear, because that is the most effective way to capture the EEG signals directly from the brain, because these two frontal lobes, they produce the most of the EEG signals. So if we can receive the EEG signals from the brain, and if we create an app which receives the EEG signals, and we have another option called real-time adaptation. Most of our competitors doesn't have real-time adaptation. So if we can if we can implement the real-time adaptation, we can give like the customer like 24/7 analysis reports. So we are implementing the artificial intelligence which can make its own decision. The second part is the real-time adaptation. The third part is we will introduce some subscriptions and everything. So we will first create an app, create a prototype, combine both, and the customer can use the app like without any problem. So those are our two products, and we made some industry analysis report with the help of our teacher. Like we reviewed, there is another competitor called Whoop. Actually, the Whoop already created a prototype like this and started selling it in Amazon. So we reviewed all the reviews in Amazon, like 1,200 reviews. Most of the reviews, the 89% of the people who gave reviews in Amazon, they are ready to pay money to cure their insomnia problems. So we came to know that we have a large market, and our idea is like, if we are able to create a prototype in China and manage to export it to India, we are getting a margin to like 65% to 70% of margin after deleting all the advertisement cost and the shipping cost. We are getting a margin of 70%. So after the financial report, like it helped us a lot to manage all the financial things, and the reducing the COGS cost, like how to talk with the chip developers and everything. So those are our two products.
Tech Edu, an enterprise of Medico Abroad Consultants. Contact 9705055545.